the weight she carried. The suitcase was heavier than it had any right to be. When Rachel gripped the handle, her knuckles turned white, and she almost stumbled backward. That fleeting flicker of surprise, just a blink, cracked through the flawless mask she'd worn for weeks. And in that single moment, every hour I'd spent laying the groundwork for this weekend became worth it. Geez, what did I pack? Bricks. She laughed, the sound hollow, too rehearsed. Her eyes darted to mine, gauging my reaction. I offered a casual shrug, keeping my expression neutral. You've got everything you need in there? I asked, voice deliberately flat. Big weekend ahead. A pause. Just a heartbeat. Then that familiar fake smile returned, the kind she'd been giving me for months. You're always so thoughtful, Eli, she said, and leaned in to kiss my cheek. Her lips were cold. Like everything else about her now. I watched as she wheeled the suitcase to the door, the tiny wheels squeaking under the weight. I didn't move. Just stood there in the doorway, watching her taillights disappear down the street. Then finally I exhaled. Showtime. Her name was Rachel Bennett, my wife of 8 years, partner of 10. For most of that time I'd called what we had happy. We had routines, weekend brunches, Netflix debates, long talks about someday places we'd travel. At least that's what I thought we had. That illusion shattered 3 months ago. It started innocently, if you believe in that kind of thing. She'd left her phone on the kitchen counter while she showered. I wasn't snooping. Just lit up. Can't wait to see you again this weekend. Missing you already. E. My eyes caught it before I could look away. D. We didn't have a friend named D. And she sure as hell never mentioned anyone at work with that initial. My stomach coiled, but I didn't say a word. I've lived long enough to know. Never charge in blind. People lie. But evidence doesn't. So I started digging. In the weeks that followed, I became an actor in a performance she didn't even know she was starring in. While she sipped wine at dinner and told me about her stressful deadlines, I was logging her laptop keystrokes, reading late-night messages, watching location pings. One night, when she claimed she had a client dinner, I followed her. She wasn't at any restaurant. She was at the Aurora Grand, a sleek downtown hotel with mirrored glass and overpriced valet. She didn't even notice me sitting in my car half a block away. I didn't confront her. Not then. Not yet. I needed a complete picture. I needed a moment she wouldn't see coming. When she mentioned a girls' weekend getaway, I almost laughed. The lies were getting sloppy. Too smooth. Her so-called best friend Jenna suddenly had a family emergency. Another friend, Naomi, had to fly to Boston. The plan kept changing like she was building it in real time. And the cologne I found on her cardigan last time. Definitely not mine. You deserve a break, I told her. I'll just catch up on some things around here. She beamed. You're amazing. She packed her favorite outfits, the ones she only wore when she wanted to impress. I packed my own suitcase too. But mine was full of printed chat logs, call records, GPS maps, hotel receipts, and a USB drive loaded with proof. The kind of proof that leaves no room for doubt. His name was Daniel Hart. Mid to late 30s. Ran some private equity firm. Lived in a high-rise that screamed overpriced ego. I'd watched him come and go. He had that look, polished loafers, smug little smirk, like the world had been gift-wrapped just for him. Rachel's car was already parked outside his building. Crooked like she'd rushed to get inside. I waited an hour. Then I went up. A knock firm. Steady. Just like I'd practiced. Daniel opened the door, and whatever charm he'd been wearing vanished when he saw me. Can I help you? He asked, cautious. Oh, I think you can. I stepped forward. He hesitated, probably thinking of closing the door. Too slow. My shoulder hit and I was inside. Hey, you can't. Shut up, Daniel. My voice sliced through the room. You and I need to talk. Rachel appeared at the end of the hallway, her robe clutched tight around her, her face drained of color. Eli, what are you doing here? I ignored her. My eyes never left him. You know who I am, right? He swallowed. I think you should leave. I laughed. Cold, flat, humorless. Oh, I will. But first. I reached into my bag, pulled out the stack of papers, and tossed them onto his marble coffee table. Screenshots, emails, photos, evidence. They scattered like landmines. His eyes scanned them, then flicked to Rachel, then back to me. You thought you were clever. Yes. Meeting in secret. Whispering your little nothings. Lying with every breath. Rachel stepped forward, trembling. Eli, please. Can we talk privately? Privately. Snap. You didn't care about privacy when you were screwing him in hotel rooms and calling it yoga class. She flinched like I'd slapped her. Tears welled in her eyes. I didn't care. She didn't get to cry. You made your choices. Now you live with them. Daniel looked like he wanted to melt into the carpet. How's it feel, heart? Yes. Knowing your little secret's not so secret anymore. Look, man. I didn't mean for this to happen. Save it, I cut in. I'm not here for your sad little story. But your wife might be. His face drained. What? Oh yeah, I found her. Lovely woman. She's going to love reading this. Rachel gasped. Eli, no, please don't. I turned to her, voice like steel. You should have thought about that before you treated our marriage like a side gig. I turned back to the door. Just before I left, I looked Daniel in the eye. If you ever so much as text her again, I'll make sure everyone in your firm knows exactly what kind of man you are. Then I left. Silence swallowed the room behind me. The fallout came fast. I mailed the full dossier to Daniel's wife the next morning, along with a short note. You deserve the truth. I'm sorry you had to hear it from me. She filed for divorce within a week. Word spread through his company like wildfire. He resigned before they could fire him. Rachel tried calling. She begged, pleaded, said she didn't know what she was thinking. But I was already gone. The divorce papers were served a week later. She left with nothing. Just the suitcase she'd packed for her girls' trip. It wasn't easy. None of it was. But standing alone in the quiet of my home, her scent gone, the lies burned away, I realized something. I'd lost a wife. But I'd gained something far more valuable. And the cold, satisfying taste of justice served.